Hello, hello. Just check my microphone. Should be okay. All right, we're going to get started in just a second here. Give anyone joining live just another minute. And we're going to get started from a seated position. So if you're comfortable kneeling, go for it. If that sounds like your worst nightmare, you can come cross-legged, also fine. We're going to get warm pretty fast today. I think the past couple of weeks have been really recovery focused. Today, we're going to focus a little bit more on strength and moving and flowing. But if anything doesn't feel good for you or feel good in your body, then you do not have to do it. You also do not need to move so fast. So wherever you are, seated position, your hands, palms face up, rest them on your thighs and close your eyes. Bring the ribs so that they are over your hip bones, shoulders down and back. You don't have to strain the posture here. Just pull the ribs back, draw the shoulders slightly back, feeling some openness through your chest, feeling tall through your spine. And with the eyes closed, I want you to start to breathe deeper and deeper. And as you do so, visualize the breath coming in through the nose, traveling down the spine all the way to your tailbone, and then sweeping back up and out your nose. So follow that breath in, all the way down to the tailbone, and then see it coming back up and out the nose. Continue that. Inhale, feel it travel in, watch it move down. Exhale, bringing it up. And as you do that, if it helps, just visualize it going down your spine. Very simple visualization, feeling it in your body. And if you're having a kind of frantic day, frantic week, if you're doing this live, it's only Monday, but frantic week, maybe you visualize as that breath comes in and sweeps down to your tailbone, it's pulling out anything you don't need to be holding on to anymore. I'm just going to give you a moment for a few more breaths. Take a couple more. Last breath in and out. And then bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Feeling the warmth of your body on your hands. Maybe the chill of your hands on your body. And just use this opportunity while we're still sitting in stillness to set some kind of intention for the rest of your flow. So I always encourage to keep it simple. whether that's returning to your breath when things feel challenging or breathing, or trying to stay on your mat the entire time, not just physically, but mentally too. But remember to be gentle with yourself, have some empathy, forgive quickly when your mind wanders or when you find those negative thoughts creeping in. Forgive and forget, just for today. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Awesome. And then we're going to make our way onto all fours. So if you are on with your legs crossed, just come over those knees. Everyone else, just pop up on top of those knees. Knees are going to be underneath the hips. The wrists are underneath the shoulders. We drop the belly down. We lift the tailbone up. I want you to stay here. This is cow pose. Face is shining forward. Tailbone lifting a little bit higher. And then exhale, round. Inhale, drop the belly. And exhale, round. Good. A few more here. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round. Good. Twice more. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round. Last time. Find a nice flat back. Good. Reach the right arm to the sky. Open up through the chest. And on the exhale, thread the needle, but don't put the shoulder on the earth. Just twist. Inhale, reach the arm up again. So dynamic. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale, up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach the arm up. And then place that hand on the earth. Find that nice neutral spine first. Neck is neutral. The left arm goes up. And then exhale, thread. Okay. Bringing that shoulder down to hover. Inhale, up. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You have one more round. Make it big. Inhale. Exhale. Arm goes up. Inhale. Exhale, hand down. Awesome job. Right here, I want you to tuck your toes under. Spread the fingers wide. We're going to light up the core. Lift the knees just an inch off the mat. Good. Bear. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, knees down. Untuck the toes. Sit back. Just a modified child's pose. So you don't need to spread the knees wider. Big toes don't need to touch. Inhale, come up. Tabletop. Tuck the toes. Next breath in, lift up. Inhale. Exhale, knees down, untuck. Sit back, child's pose. And then come on up. Good. Tuck the toes. One breath, lift the knees. Exhale, knees down, untuck, child's pose. All right, now try to sync this up with your breath. Inhale, come forward, tuck the toes, lift the knees. Exhale, drop the knees, untuck the toes, sit back. Big full breath. Inhale. Exhale. Take your time. Inhale. Lift the knees. Exhale. So at the end of each breath, end of each inhalation and exhalation, you're holding either the breath in for a moment or holding it out for a moment, finding that in between, that space where you're not inhaling or exhaling. Keep moving through this, just a few more. Just start to feel the core. Last one, maybe. Inhale, lifting the knees. We're all going to meet in child's pose. Hips back and rest. Forehead on the ground. You can bring the knees a little bit wider. Big toes touch now, maybe. Big stretch through the arms. I want you to stay active through the arms, reaching forward, 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 pressing the fingertips into the mat. Maybe you even claw the mat, lifting the palm up, fingertips are touching. Just engaging your arm bones, feeling the stretch to the sides of your body. And then if you have those fingertips tented, flat palms, come forward, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Awesome. Spread the feet, hips width distance apart, fingers spread wide, hands are about shoulder width apart, maybe slightly wider. Very, very slight. Bend the knees so that you can tilt the tailbone up a little bit higher, creating space in your low back. Pressing the heels down. So even though the knees are slightly bent, you should still be feeling that stretch through the calves, through the hamstrings. It's just a little bit more gentle. Awesome work. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. If you'd like, you can pedal out the feet here, bending one knee, bending the other. What we're going to focus on today in our salutation is moving through a flat back. We're not going to stand all the way up. If you would prefer to do that, you totally can. You can make this salutation your own, but we are just going to go from a flat back. Hands are going to go back down, and we'll step it back to plank. I'll walk you through it. If you're like, oh my goodness, what is she even talking about? Take a deep breath in. Exhale, both heels down to the mat. Inhale, look forward, come up on your tippy toes. And then exhale, step both feet to your hands. Inhale, flat back. So we're here. Let's hold. Press the palms into the shins. Crown of head moving forward, tailbone going back. Good. And then exhale, fold. Good. Let's do that again. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, this time bend the knees, place the hands on the mat, and with a flat back, step back to high plank. Good. Take a deep breath in here, and then drop down, knees, chest, and chin to the earth. So your butt is up. Inhale, cobra. Legs are down, chest opens. Exhale, over the knees, back to downward facing dog. So that was the adaptation. We're going to come to a flat back and then full surrender fold. We'll come back to a flat back, bend the knees, step back to plank. So instead of standing up, we've got that extra little flat back and release. Inhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees, look forward, walk to those hands. Inhale, flat back. Here we are. Exhale, full surrender all the way down. Inhale, flat back again. This time, bend the knees, step back, high plank. We inhale here, and then we exhale, knees, chest, chin to the earth. Elbows hug the ribs. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Use the knees as much or as little as you need them today. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let's go again. Inhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees, look forward, walk or hop to those hands. Exhale. Inhale, flat back. And fold. Again, flat back. Hands down, high plank. Right here, take a deep breath in. Exhale, low plank or drop, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Legs are down. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time through. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift the heels. Breathe in. Bend the knees. Look forward. Hop to those hands. Flat back. And fold. Flat back again. Keep the length as you bend the knees, hands down. High plank. Breathe in here. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Feet together at the back of your mat. Lift your left leg up. Toes are down, heel is up. Get some length through the hip. Good. Take a deep breath in. Knee to nose, coming forward to plank. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Twice more. Once more. Knee to nose. Hold it here. Take a deep breath and see if you can round your spine, lift the knee up, and then step between your hands, runner's lunge. Go ahead, drop that back knee, untuck the toes. Nice work. Up onto the fingertips. Eyes are at the front edge of your mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And because we've already gotten some opening through here, this right hand is going to go flat. Left arm is going to reach up. So a nice twisting, low lunge. See if you can turn your neck looking up at the ceiling, up at the hand. If it feels like too much, just look at the wall to your left. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in. And then exhale, hand down. Start to walk it back, finding that hamstring stretch. We're not here very long. Toes lift up, hips moving back together. Right knee in line with that right hip. Hip in line with knee. More so, right? Take a deep breath in. Exhale. And then go ahead, walk it forward. Tuck the toes. Lift that back knee off of the earth. And then step back, high plank. Low plank or knees, chest, chin to the earth. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Feet together. Now you know where we're going. Right leg lifts. Or whatever leg you didn't do before. Toes down, heel up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now hold. Round the spine. Pull the knee towards your chest. And then step it between your hands. Big work. Knee over ankle. Drop the back knee. Untuck the toes. You're in your nice low lunge. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Left hand down. Right arm lifts. Open up. Eyes on the sky. Good. Keep twisting the chest towards the right. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up. Deep breath in. Exhale. One more breath in. And then exhale, hand down. Start to walk it back, lifting the right toes towards you, getting that nice hamstring stretch. Awesome work. Some surprise core, all woven in there. Eyes forward, shoulders back. Inhale, start to walk the hands forward. Frame that front foot, tuck the back toes, lift the knee off the mat. Think about sending the back of that knee towards the ceiling. Get a nice strong base in that left leg. Step back, high plank. Lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Awesome work. From here, we're going to drop our knees to the earth. Take a quick pause in child's pose. Or if you'd like to keep moving, you can do a few more cat and cows from your knees. Good. A little water if you need it. We're going to move into a standing series. We'll move through warrior 2, a straddle forward fold, really getting into those hamstrings. Also a nice release through the spine. And a little twist, just so you know everything that's coming. Maybe a little side angle thrown in there. We'll see. And no, that's definitely in there. Don't worry. Take a deep breath in. When you're ready, make your way to tabletop if you're in child's pose. Downward dog from there. Feet together. Lift the left leg up. Good. Still not really opening through the hip, just focusing on lengthening the leg, lengthening the hip. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, leg goes up. Again, left knee, left elbow. Twice more. Exhale. Once more. Inhale, leg goes up. This time, step it forward. Runner's lunge. From here, spiral that back foot down flat. So toes are facing the right, heels facing the left. Spiral the arms up, finding warrior 2. Good. So knee over ankle, pressing into the outside edge of that back foot, zipping through, finding this kind of this pull towards your midline. So you might feel it through your inner thighs. So even though the feet seem to be drawing you out, you still have some bit of muscle tension drawing you in. Good. You're standing right above, or your spine is stacked right above your hips. Relax your toes. Long through the arms, shoulders back and down. Good. See if you can get a little bit deeper. Inhale, reverse. Good. And then come into a side angle, dropping the forearm on the front thigh. Right arm up and over. Open through that shoulder. So we've done a lot of opening through the chest, reaching the arm up. That same motion, pulling the shoulder back, but the arm is at a diagonal, so you're getting this nice stretch through your entire side body. Eyes up. One more breath in. Next breath comes up, brings you up. Straighten the front leg, turn those toes towards the right edge of your mat. You can bring them, I know you're losing my head a little bit, but you can bring them a little bit closer together or further apart. Closer means a little bit more on the hamstrings. Further apart, obviously a little bit more on the inner thighs. Arms wide, slight bend in the knees. Slight turn inwards with the feet, heels out. Start to come through a flat back. Flat, 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 flat. And then fold forward, coming into that nice straddle forward fold. Hands are going to relax right underneath you. And now you might feel a little bit more secure. You can start to turn the toes in, heels out, that slight little adjustment. Bringing the stretch up into the hamstrings, outer leg. And just see if you can continue with each exhale to relax the head down. You can even reach the hands through your legs, so fingertips moving towards the left edge of your mat. That slight bend in the knees, you'll feel the difference. Bend slightly and think about lifting your sit bones up towards the ceiling. Hopefully that brought the stretch into your glutes a bit more. Don't lock the knees straight, not here. Good, and then a slight lean forward into the balls of the feet. Keep tilting the tailbone up, sit bones up. Awesome work. One more breath in. Exhale. And then walk the hands underneath the shoulders. Come to a flat back. All right, now before we lift up, we're not going to rise with our backs. We're going to rise with our core. So think about bracing your core like someone's about to punch you in the stomach. That's the feeling. Arms out to the side, airplane. And then come on up. Nice. Turn the left toes forward, back into warrior two. Inhale, reverse. And then cartwheel down. Hands frame that front foot, step back, high plank. Lower down knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Your choice. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward dog. All right, before we move to the other side, I want to just touch on that core engagement once again. So as you know, they say lift with your legs, right? Bend your knees, get low to lift things up. Brace your core when you're trying to come upright. A lot of times we start to feel a little bit of low back soreness, or like we threw out our back after a lot of spinning classes, riding your bike, or running, because we're not using our core muscles to hold us upright. We're relying on our back muscles, or just no muscles at all. We're just going through the motions, right? So really think about that core every time you're trying to come upright. It'll make a big difference, really. Feet together. Coming from a girl who throws out her back when she does too many cycling classes in the week. So believe me, lift that right leg up. Right knee, right elbow, crunch. Inhale, lift it up. Again, exhale, crunch. Twice more. We're going to lift it up and then step the foot between the hands. I'm going to spin around. You're going to stay where you are. Spiral that left foot down, so toes face the left edge of your mat. Spiral up, finding warrior two on the other side now. Deep bend in the knee. Knee over ankle, no further than your toes. You can bend, 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 but don't go past the toes. That means you can just spread the feet a little bit wider. So you've got this forward motion. You're pressing into the outside of your back foot, but at the same time, you're trying to hug some of those muscles towards your midline. Ribs, turn towards the side of your mat, arms up, gazing over those front fingertips. Take a deep breath in. Good, and then something we tend to do with cycling, with running, is the knees want to start to draw inwards. So I want you to, instead of having the knee go towards the big toe, try to bring it towards the pinky toe. It's not going to want to go that way, but you're going to do it, and you're going to feel your muscles light up all over the place. Inhale, reverse. And then come down, side angle. Keep the legs turned on. Reach that arm overhead, opening the chest, eyes on the sky. Good. So right here, you've got a little extra help from the weight of your upper body, drawing that knee towards the pinky toe edge. Yeah. Relax the toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Another breath. Lift out of that right shoulder. Inhale, come on up. Straighten the front leg. Turn both toes to the left edge of your mat. All right. From here, hinging right at the hips. Come forward, 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 flat back. And then release the hands, relax. Toes slightly in, heels slightly out. Again, finding that nice straddle, forward fold. And now you know where to get where you're going. So soften the knees. Let the upper body melt even more. Adjust the hands. Maybe this time you grab onto your ankles or the outsides of your feet. Or opposite elbow and really just surrender here. Use your body weight to weigh you down. Whatever you choose, soft bend in the knees, sit bones are going up. Climbing the wall behind you. Head is relaxed. Awesome, awesome work. We won't be here as long. We already spent a good amount of time here on the other side. When you're ready, the hands will come underneath the shoulders. Come up to a flat back. Engage the core. Even more, bend the knees. Fly the arms out to the side. And lift on up. Whoo. Turn the right toes forward. Sink into that knee. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, come on down. High plank. Move through your chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. The other muscles we want to think about engaging, especially as we move through that salutation, are the glutes. So in upward facing dog, if you are feeling some kind of way in your low back, middle back, turn on the glutes next time. We're going to go through our salutation once, and then we are retiring to our mats or our butts on the ground. Inhale, lift the heels. Bend the knees, look forward. Hop to those hands. Flat back. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Bend the knees, plant the hands, high plank. All right, right here. Already squeeze the glutes. Inhale. Exhale, low plank. Keep the glutes turned on. Inhale, upward facing dog. And then downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. I did say we're going to our butts, but we're doing one more thing before we do that. Inhale, lift the left leg up. We've got to do it. Left knee, right elbow. Inhale, leg up. We didn't have to, but we will. Exhale, twist. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, twist. This time, inhale, leg up. Right knee, right wrist. Left knee, left wrist. Half pigeon. Slide that leg back. So your ankle can be by your right hip. That's totally fine. What I want you to focus on is where your left quad is lined up with. It should be lined up with the edge of your mat. And your right leg should be lined up with the edge of your mat. Extended straight out through the hip. Come down onto the forearms. And if you're feeling any discomfort in that left knee, flex that left foot. If you can, bring the left ankle closer to the right elbow. It's Monday. It's Monday. Then go ahead and do it. But I don't want you to feel that pressure. You don't need to have that perfect perpendicular right ankle bend in the knee. It's Monday. It's Monday. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. If you can bring your forehead down without sacrificing your hips, they should be in line with one another so that left butt cheek isn't on the mat if your right hip is not on the mat. Keep them lined up. So if you can do that, then go for it. You can stack your two fists one on top of the other to bring the ground closer to you. You can do the same with your arm bones, one on top of the other. Or head on the mat, arms forward. You choose. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Couple more breaths. Nice work. All right, start to bring yourself upright. Good. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee off the earth, and make your way back to downward facing dog. Good. I want you to spend a moment here in downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. Bend one knee, bend the other. Whatever you need to do here. And then we're going to make it over to the other side. So you've got a little bit of core work first, and then we'll get there. Lift the right leg up, and then right knee, left elbow. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Twist it. Inhale. Exhale. This time, inhale it up. Right knee, right wrist. Slide that left leg back. Untuck the toes. And then check. Make sure that thigh is lined up with the edge of your mat. Left leg is lined up with the edge of your mat, straight out from the hip. Oh my gosh, I'm just not going to try to talk anymore. Bring the forearms down. And same cues. If you can, we want to rest the forehead on the wrists or the arms or the mat. Discomfort in the knee, flex that right foot. Hips stay level no matter how low you go. And if this is super uncomfortable for you, I didn't cue it on the other side, but you could always stick a pillow or a block underneath your right butt cheek here for support. Whenever you can bring the ground closer to you, do it. Especially if you're just getting back to your practice or this is not something you do often. Make it work for you. Meet your body where it is. There's absolutely no shame in that. We do these forms of recovery movements, whether it's stretching or yoga or whatever else, as recovery, right? As a way to stretch, as a way to move in the way we don't normally move, to counter some of the other activities we are doing. So remember, it has a purpose. Maybe sometimes we do it to challenge ourselves mentally or physically, and there's definitely a time and a place for that. But this doesn't have to be it if that's not what your body needs today. Just a couple more breaths. And then when you're ready, start to bring yourself upright. We got into that a little bit faster, so let's get out a little bit faster. Tuck the toes, lift the back knee, and come back, downward facing dog.
So always working for a similar level of sensation on both sides, similar feel, not necessarily an identical look. All right, drop the knees. Sit back on the heels for a moment. We're going to do our toes pose. So take it in strides. We've got about 4 or 5 more minutes here. Tuck the toes. Good. And then start to come back. Bring your hips, your sit bones towards your heels. I was just going to combine hips and heels into one word. Shoulders back. Good. And if you're okay there, hands come maybe to the thighs. Support yourself. Deepen the breath. And then maybe you come all the way upright. Hands can come to the heart. Breathe, breathe, breathe. I vowed to do this at least once a week. And here you are doing it with me. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Once a week is enough. For me, this is super intense. So my breath is really important. Cracking jokes is important to get it through. So if you need that, even deeper. Do not run out of this. Start to crawl your way back. Easing off. Do not untuck yet. Good. And then start to untuck and tap. Awesome. All right, sit back. A little counter stretch. Hands will go back. Lift the knees off of the ground. Whoo. Good. Drop the knees. Swing the legs around front. The last little stretch here before Shavasana. So we are going to bring the right ankle over, figure 4 stretch. Sit bones down, fingertips face the edges of your mat. You can bring your butt closer to your heel to intensify, further away to back off. So go ahead, choose. Flex that right foot, actively moving the right knee away from you. Awesome work today. Last 2 stretches, and then what we're going to do is either you're in Shavasana, corpse pose, all the way reclined. You can be in Supta Baddha Konasana, which is your butterfly pose, so feet together, knees out, reclined, or legs up a wall. So choose where you're going to head, because I'm going to leave you there and you're going to hang out for as long as you need today. Uncross and switch. Start back a little bit and then move the butt in, move the heel in. Keep pressing down to lift out of your low back. Shoulders down, nice and long through the spine. Flex the left foot. Move the knee away. Almost there. If there's anything else you need in between going from this stretch to Shavasana, like a twist or something else you were craving, you're more than welcome. We'll finish with a few breaths together before I leave you. Good. Move the hips back, uncross, little windshield wiper. And then go ahead and find your Final resting pose, so legs down, legs here, or legs up, reclined. I'm going to finish us I'm going to hang out in a seated posture, but you do you. Palms face up beside your body. Move the hands away from your body though, a few inches, so you've just take up some space. You can move them pretty far. You can move them a couple feet away from your body if you want it. Take up space. Palms up, just symbolizing receiving the good vibes. Also up and open to get rid of anything else you don't need to be holding on to. Open hands, open hearts. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. 2 more breaths like that. One more. And then seal the lips. Continue to breathe in and out your nose. Resting here in your Shavasana for as long as you need today. I'll see you soon.